How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to DK Models in the N-Scale Norfolk Southern Clinch Valley District. My name's Derek. And first off, I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Hopefully everybody had an enjoyable New Year, was able to get a little bit of modeling done. I know I did. And hopefully we have a great year of modeling coming up here in 2021. But anyways, today's video, we're going to be taking another look at the operations here on the Clinch Valley District. And we're going to be following a coal train up the branch line to the Moss Mine complex here. We will load a coal train here and show you guys how that works. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So here we are at the one end of South Fork Yard. Our coal train today is going to be on track number 3. We have an SD80 Mac leading and an SD9043 Mac trailing. Our coal train today consists of 16 cars, and we will be heading up the 2% grade up to the Moss Mine number 1 complex. We will load the coal train and head back down here. So let's go ahead and get started. Our coal train here is making it past the yard office and the engine facility here at South Fork Yard. Come past this church here on the left. And dip underneath the town. And we will see this train come out at the other end of the tunnel on the far side of the layout. So let's go ahead and catch it there. And here we are at the other end of the tunnel in this deep rock cut valley. And we will snake our way past the Sunman Mine Complex here. Our eventual destination of the Moss Mine Complex is up a couple inches here to the right. But we still have a little ways to go before we get there. Here we are at what I would like to call the signature scene on my N-scale Clinch Valley district. I'm really excited to get some trees in the background there and really start finishing off this scene here. Get the river poured finally and call this scene done. So here we have the old South Fork interlocking tower, which is where our branch line splits off from the main line here as our train comes around this big bend here in the mountainside. As I stated earlier, our branch line is 2% to climb up to the Moss Mine number 1 complex. But first we are going to pass by the Toms Creek loadout here, just off camera to our left. So that's at the bottom of the branch line here. And our 2% climb starts right about at that road crossing there. There's our Toms Creek loadout. We will cut straight through a valley here, around this bend, straight up through a tunnel, and on the other end of that tunnel is our Moss Mine number 1 complex. And here we have made it up the 2% grade, coming out of the tunnel now. We have made our way into the reversing loop for the coal loadout here. And the loop does go in a certain direction. The trains do have to come in this way to load the coal cars. That's the way that this flood loader is set up. So we're going to go ahead and start to slow our train down. And we'll go ahead and get our first coal car lined up with the flood loader here. Yeah, it looks like we are ready to commence loading. Here's our coal train making its way around the reverse loop. Our power is back behind the main mine complex there at the top of the hill. Our coal train has finished loading, so we can go ahead and start to increase our speed a little bit. And we have gotten our all clear from the dispatcher to head back down the branch line and rejoin the main line. Trains here at the top of the coaling loop have to wait for permission to come back down and rejoin the main, since the branch line starts very close to the main line. It's not a very good idea to stop a fully loaded coal train on a downhill 2% grade. If trains are not clear, they have to wait here at the top of the hill before they can head down and rejoin the main line. Here we are coming back down the branch line here and getting prepared to rejoin the main line. As we make our way again past Thomas Creek Loadout and the South Fork Interlocking Tower. And here's our train making its way over the first bridge over the Clinch River on its way back to South Fork Yard. We will follow the Clinch River here around this curve. Come up to our second bridge, a short tunnel, and we'll be well on our way to getting back to South Fork Yard. Alright guys, well that pretty much wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed taking a look into the moss mine operations here on the Norfolk Southern Clinch Valley District. I'm glad that you could tag along and join me. And until next time guys, take care and happy modeling.